Welcome all of you to this online webinar. Now, I'm sure all of you must have understood that this webinar is about stock market and trading. Am I right? So let me tell you one thing about this webinar, that this 90 minutes of webinar is going to be a game changer as far as your journey in stock market trading is concerned. And by the end of this webinar, you will find a solution to all your trading related issues. And if you can adopt this solution in your trading, let me assure you that you will never ever experience failure in stock market throughout your lifetime. This much is very clear. But during the webinar, I'm sure you'll also come across a lot of doubts. Please make a note of them. We will definitely discuss it at the end of the session. And let us also keep the session a bit more interactive. The more you interact, the more you participate, the more you are going to benefit from it. All right. So let us begin this session. Before we get into the details, I have a very important question to ask you people. And the question here is, now that you all know this is about stock market and trading, I just want to know from you, why do you want to get into stock market? What is the reason? What is that you want to achieve in stock market trading? Can you tell me? What is that you want to achieve? Yes, hi, Mr. Akhilesh Yadav, Mr. Verma. What is that you want to achieve in stock market trading? Now, I'm sure there are many of you who are beginners, some of you are experienced traders. Everyone must have some purpose, isn't it? There is something you must want to achieve. So what is that one thing? We all get into stock market trading for only one reason, and that is to make profits, isn't it? Do you all agree? See, Mr. Gopalan says for extra income. To make money, says Mr. Raghavendra. So end of the day, this is the one and only purpose why we are here. But don't you think this is very normal? Because stock market is designed for people to come and trade and earn money. And we are all here to trade and earn money. What is strange about this? So if trading in stock market is normal, if earning money in stock market is normal, then what is abnormal in stock market? What is abnormal in stock market? Yes, consistent income, passive income. End of the day, if you see, everything is talking about income, money. Right? So what is abnormal in stock market? Let me tell you, not being able to earn money is what is abnormal. Do you all agree? Is it true? Everyone comes here to make money. But then if that is not happening, then that is what is abnormal. Am I right? So today in this webinar, you will all understand what are all the different ways, which are all the different ways through which you may experience failure in this business. And you will also understand how to overcome all these hurdles to start earning consistently. Consistent income is very important, as Mr. Raghavendra said. That is the key. And you will also understand how to trade without technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress in stock market. And finally, you will find a solution to all your trading related issues, but at the same time, you will also discover how to trade by watching the market. Now, how many of you would want to get into full-time trading? Anyone? So if you want to get into full-time trading, how to do it the best possible way, the effective way, the result-oriented way, this is what you're going to learn. And there are many of you who may not have time to watch the market from morning 9:15 to 3:30. Even in such a case, how to trade and start earning. This is what you're going to learn, how to trade without watching the market. So both these things you're going to learn. But I hope today you will all agree with me when I say stock market is the only business where the market goes up, you can make profits. The market comes down, you can make profits. This is the ultimate stage to earn huge money. There is no bigger platform than this. Do you agree? This is the ultimate stage. But the point here is one has to first understand that stock market trading is a true, clean, legal business like any other business on this planet. But until and unless you understand that this is a business, it is very difficult to progress. You have to understand that there is a business, you have to treat this as a business, you have to do business. Only then you will start seeing results. So today let us understand this business first. First of all, in this business there are different participants. We have beginners, we have semi-professionals, we have professionals also. And when it comes to doing this business, there are different products that you can trade. You can trade in equities, that is the company shares. You can trade in derivatives like futures and options. You can trade in commodities like gold, silver, crude oil. You can also trade in currencies like rupee, dollar, pound, euro, you name them. So there are so many different products available for you. Choose any one product, start trading, start doing this business. But this business is all about trading. But in trading, you all know that it is all about buying and selling. But in stock market, there are different types of traders. There are day traders, people who are interested in quick profits. They do multiple trades on any given day. There are positional traders, people who buy some stock today, they wait, they hold it for a week or 10 days or even a month or even more, and then they sell it. There are investors, people who buy some stock today, they stay invested in this for a year or more than a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, or even more. I'm sure by now all of you must have associated yourself with any one of this category, isn't it? Some of you must have thought, yes, I want to do day trading. Some people say, I want to do only positional trading. And these days, there are very few people who are interested to be an investor, right? But then, whichever category you belong to, when it comes to trading, how are you going to trade? On what basis will you trade? How do you decide whether to buy a stock at a given price or whether to sell a stock at a given price? How do you do that? How are people trading today in stock markets? When you start thinking in these lines, let me tell you, if there are 10,000 people trading in stock market today, out of them, at least 9,900 people will be following all these things to trade. Do you agree? This is what majority people are following today. Am I right? People are following all these things, or people must be following any one of these things. But one thing is sure, people once they get into stock market one way or the other, all these things one by one they will start experiencing. But in spite of following all these things, what is the end result? That is a big question. There are people who believe it is a technical analysis, analyzing indicators like open interest, volumes. Based on this, they trade. There are charts, softwares. In that, again, there are thousands of indicators like moving averages, the RSI, the MACD, the bands, the ADX. There are so many things. But my point here is, in spite of following all these things, what is the end result? You all know that when I'm talking about profits, when I'm talking about results, I'm talking about profits. But I am not interested in one or two trades profits. One or two trade profit anyone can do. Is it not? When I'm talking about profits, I'm talking about consistent profits, as Mr. Raghavendra said. Consistent profits. Anyone who is able to earn profits year after year, year after year, you are a successful trader. It doesn't matter how big this profit is or how small the profit is, but if you're able to make profits year after year, you are a successful trader. Or month after month, or quarter after quarter. Is that happening following all these things? That's the question. What do you have to say on this? Is it happening following all these things? If it is happening, well and good, you can continue to do the same. But if it is not happening, don't you think it is a waste of time? There are many who believe it is a fundamental analysis, analyzing financial statement, financial ratios, news, announcements. Let me tell you, just by reading some financial statement, how will you know what exactly is happening inside the company? How will you know that? If that was the case, what happened to people who invested in Satyam Computers, Yes Bank, crude oil? There is again a big list of such stocks. What happened to these people? If you seriously want to analyze some company fundamentally, you must have some contact inside the company, at least till the director level. All the big decisions are made in a boardroom meeting. Have you ever been invited for one? But sitting at your comfortable place, how do you think you'll be able to analyze something fundamentally? You try to walk into the campus of the company, you will see that even the security will not allow you inside. This is a fact, is it not? But following all these things, what is the end result once again? And majority people today follow advisory like tips and calls, stockbrokers advice, but not many people know that there are many tips and calls providers. What they do is they give a buy call in a stock in South India, they give a sell call in the same stock at the same time in North India. One way or the other, somebody is going to lose money, but you don't know which part you will belong. But they are not interested about all these things. They are only interested in their business, and they are getting business. They are making good business. Why do you think a stockbroker has to advise you? It is because they want more business. The more you trade, they get more business. But today, you people are here to decide whether you want to trade for somebody else to make profits or whether you want to trade for you to make profits. This is the decision you have to take. And there are many who believe it is a stop loss. There are a few people, they are only interested in the stop loss. What is the stop loss? Where is the stop loss? Well, let me tell you. You can read this article on the screen taken from an exchange circular. Even the exchange does not assure you on stop loss. But then these are all the things majority people are following today to trade in stock market. But whichever you are following, when it comes to trading, when you buy, when you sell, there is only one thing majority people are going through today, and that is confusion about the market movement. People are absolutely confused whether the price will increase, whether the price will decrease, no matter what you are following, whether it is technical, fundamental, advisory, whatever it is. End of the day, there is a confusion running in everyone's mind, isn't it? There are people who strongly believe that whenever they buy, the price goes down. Whenever they sell, the price goes up. This is the thought process. The truth here is, my friends, majority people are experiencing pain. People say they have lost because of wrong advice. They have lost because of unexpected market crash. Most of them, they are always worried, saying that there is no proper guidelines, no proper advice. That is the reason nobody is able to make money. And there are those who are always hurt, saying that in spite of spending so much time and efforts, every day we have to walk back home and not even able to earn any money, not even able to fulfill the family needs. This is the reality, my friends. This is what majority people are going through. This is the emotional thought process people are going through. But today, if any one of you is thinking in these lines, let me warn you, because very soon this thought process will push you into depression. It will lead you to developing a failure mindset. It's very dangerous. It will destroy your life. But rather than thinking in all these lines, you have to start thinking practically. What is practical? If you have incurred a minus in your trading, it means somebody else made profits. This much, will you agree? Is it true? What do you have to say on this? Do you know this at least? All right, let me ask you one very simple question. Now, you know that there are millions of traders today in stock market. Out of all these people, what is your opinion? What percentage of people are making profits? What percentage of people are losing money in stock market? What do you have to say? Can anyone tell me this? Anyone? I'm sure if any one of you is an experienced trader, you will be able to answer it quickly in fraction of few seconds. If you are a beginner, whether you like it or not, you must answer to this question. You know why? Because without knowing this reality, if you step inside stock market, very soon you will be swept away. You will be swept away. You will be thrown out. Because within this reality lies, many other things which not many people know. So what do you have to say? What percentage of people are making profits? What percentage of people are losing money? What's your opinion? All of you watching the session. Anyone? Let's see how many people know this reality at least. Yes, Mr. Gopalan, Mr. Chinmay, Mr. Raghavendra. What do you have to say? If you ask me, let me tell you the truth. Majority people are only losing money in stock market. A very small percentage of people are making profits. This is the truth. Whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, this is the fact. See, Mr. Gopalan says more than 90% people only lose money. This is the truth. But today in the beginning of the session, we also saw what majority people are following to trade in stock market. And now we are also discussing that majority people are only losing money. What did you understand by now? You must have understood that as long as you keep following all those things that we saw in the list, you will be part of this majority group. But today, rather than being concerned about the majority group, let us start thinking about who is making money. Who are these people who are making money and how do they make money? Let me tell you, these are all the professional traders. Professional traders does not mean that you are a full-time trader, so you are a professional trader. No, not because of that. We don't call these people professionals because their profession is trading. We call them as professionals because their profession is profit making. They know how to make only profits in stock market year after year. That is the reason we call them as professional traders. But do you come under this category? That's the big question. So today, my friends, you are all here in this session to take one very serious decision, and that is, do you want to be part of the 95% category of people who always lose money, or do you want to be part of the 5% category of people who always make profits? This is the decision that you have to take today. But if you have decided that yes, I want to be part of the 5% category, now let us see how. For that, there is one basic thing that you have to understand, and that is, to make profits in stock market, there are only two things that you have to learn, and that is right entry and right exit. When to buy and when to sell is all that you have to learn. Anyone who has mastered this, you are a successful trader. But if any one of you is trying to learn anything out of these two things, then you are trying to waste your time. Think again. But today, if you ask me, is there a way? Let me tell you, yes, there is a way. But I'll also say that there is only one way. And for that, you must become a dynamic superpower trader. What is this dynamic superpower trading? Let me tell you, dynamic superpower trading means you as a trader must have these qualities. You must develop these trading skills. So when I say qualities, I mean to say that when you trade, you must have awareness of practical realities of stock market. What is the bare minimum knowledge you must have to trade? This you must know. When you're trading out there, what are all the facts, what are all the issues that you're going to face? You must know. Without knowing this, reading books and coming to stock market is not going to help you. And when you trade out there, you must first remove all the negative thought process. If any one of you has a fear of losing money, you note it down today, you are in the wrong business. And when you're trading, if you are experiencing confusion, stress, tension, panic, these are all the indication that you will only see failure in this business. To become a successful trader, you should learn to trade in a relaxed way, effortless way. You do that, you'll start making profits. And to become a successful trader, you should learn to trade in any different market condition. If there is a sudden market crash, you should know how to make profits. If there is a big rally, you should know how to make profits. Many times there is a gap up or a gap down in the price. How to trade, how to make profits, you should know. I'll show you one classic example today of this gap up. Whenever there is a news or event, how to trade, you should know. Even if the market is flat, we call it the sideways movement. In such a case also, how to trade, these are the things that you have to know. When to buy and when to sell in these different market conditions, this is what you have to learn. All right? Anyone who has learned it, anyone who has mastered it, you are a successful dynamic superpower trader. Anyone who doesn't even have awareness of this, you are in the wrong business. All right. But any which ways, today you don't have to worry, because there is a solution to all these things, and there is a ready-made solution for all these issues. And this solution is what we call it as dynamic live. Now, what this dynamic live can do here is, first of all, what is dynamic live? Dynamic live is a tool. It is a software. It is a stock market intelligence. What it can do here is, it can automatically identify the right entry and right exit for you. When to buy and when to sell, it will automatically tell you. Whichever stock that you want to trade, it will tell you when to buy, when to sell. Your job is to only place orders. But the moment I said software, some of you may also be thinking, if anyone has not thought, then please think about this, that there are thousands of softwares out there. There are so many softwares which are freely available on the internet, which you can download. Every software these days can give you automatic buy signal or sell signal. When that is the case, why should somebody come to Dynamic Live? What is so special about this? So let me tell you, the speciality of this Dynamic Live is, it can give you the right entry and right exit in any different market condition. This is the speciality. Based on the market situation, it will tell you when to buy and when to sell. And above that, it reveals the insider's trading secret. Now, what is this insider's trading secret? Let me explain. First of all, this Dynamic Live is designed based on a concept called as a neural network system. It is a very complex formula that goes inside this Dynamic Live, but what it can make sure here is, let there be any government policy or a corporate announcement, or let there be any economic announcement, election results, global market impact, war, let anything that happen externally, the impact of all these things on the market will be identified by Dynamic Live in advance. Now, when I say this, I am sure some of you may not have understood this, but let me tell you very clearly. I mean to say, whenever there is a sudden crash in the market, you name any stock or anything, before the crash, it will tell you to sell. What else do you want? Whenever there is a big rally, based on some news or any event, even yesterday you must have seen big up movement. Before that movement, this Dynamic Live can tell you to buy. Whenever there is a major gap up or a gap down, before the gap up or gap down, it can tell you to buy or tell you to sell. This is the uniqueness. This is the reason we say it reveals the insider's trading secret. My friends, this is one of the revolutionary invention of this era. So today, using this Dynamic Live, one can trade in stock market by watching the market. So those of you who want to get into full-time trading, how to do it the effective way, the result-oriented way, this you're going to learn. This you can achieve it very effortlessly using this Dynamic Live. So today, let me show you this Dynamic Live. But before I show you Dynamic Live, let me also ask you, when you're trading out there, what are the practical issues that you're facing? What problems are you facing? If you can tell me those issues, let us see today, is there a solution to all these issues in Dynamic Live? Can we do that? So you can comment on the chat, you can tell me what are the practical issues that you're facing. So let us see, is there a solution to all these things? In the meantime, let me open Dynamic Live. Here it is, this Dynamic Live. Now, first of all, you can see here, by default, as soon as I open Dynamic Live, we are able to see Bank Nifty price movement. But if you want to check any of your favorite stock, you can tell me, we will check it. All right, any stock that you're trading or you have traded in the past. So in this Bank Nifty, you all must have experienced yesterday, there was a technical glitch in the exchange itself. The trading had to stop at around 11:40, and it again started by 3:45 in the afternoon, and it continued till 5 o'clock. But once it opened at 3:45, from then to 5 o'clock, the market moved up a big time. Especially this Bank Nifty moved up more than 1,300 points. All right. So in such a massive movement, before the movement happened, right at the bottom, this Dynamic Live gave us a signal. This signal, we call it as dynamic system caution. Now, whenever the signal appears, it means the price is about to reverse. When did we get this? You can see here. It is on 23rd February, 11:55 in the morning. 23rd February itself, right at the bottom, it said that the price is likely to reverse. It is going to go up. Now, we did not know that there will be a technical glitch. We didn't even know that there will be a government policy announcement as it happened yesterday. Right? Now, after which there was a big massive movement. But before the movement happened, this dynamic live automatically identified that the price is going to go up. And after it identified, as the price started increasing, right at this point, it already confirmed. Now, when was this? You can see it was on 24th at 10 o'clock in the morning. By then, the price was already trading at 35,474. That is where one could have bought it, and from there it moved up, and today it made a high of almost 37,232, literally close to 1,700 points movement upward. Now this complete movement could have been captured. One could have made some huge profits. You all know that the movement happened. You saw the movement happening. But for you to capture this big movement, you need the right information. That is when to buy and when to sell. So it told us to buy yesterday itself at 10 o'clock. But as the market opened with the gap up, today all of you must have seen there was a big gap up today. As soon as the market opened with the gap up, right on top it gave us an indication. Again, this is also a type of dynamic caution. If it appears, be ready, the price can reverse. And along with that, you can see there is this two signals also. We call it as zigzag cautions. When these symbols appear, it means temporary price reversal is likely to happen. When did we get that? We got it right on top when the market opened with a big positive. All right, right on top, somewhere at around 37,140, we could have exited our buy position. Not just that, we could have also taken a short position. And from there, the price has come down. It came down to 36,549. It is again close to 600 points movement. 1,700 points captured this way and 600 points captured this way. It is literally close to 2,300 points one could have captured from yesterday till today. Just in two trades. A script like Bank Nifty, we are talking about one lot is 25 in futures and options. And if you capture 2,300 points, we are talking about 57,500 rupees profit in just two trades in futures. In options, in fact, you could have made even bigger profits. This is the benefit of dynamic live. All right. Normal buy signal, sell signal, for that there are thousands of softwares. You can go follow them. Absolutely no problem. But in all these up and down movement, how to make maximum profits? How do we exit our positions right close to the top or right close to the bottom? These are something very unique that happens only with the help of this dynamic live. All right. Anyways, this Bank Nifty that we are looking at. If you want to check any of your favorite stock, you can tell me. We can go check it. Mr. Gopalan says technical glitch here too. Well, what happened, Mr. Gopalan? Just try to reconnect if that is the case. Mr. Satish says stop loss hit. Well, when did it hit? All right, in yesterday's movement. All right, that is where the stop losses are hit. Yes, definitely. But then in yesterday's movement, the stop loss wouldn't have hit. You know why? Because when the market closed, stopped trading at around 11:40, all the pending orders were cancelled automatically. And when it opened, it already opened on a higher note, and from there it started moving big time. Those people who took a short position yesterday, they would have got stuck. HDFC. All right, let us check HDFC. You can see here HDFC. Even in HDFC, right at the bottom, there is an indication that the price is likely to go up. All right, we could have bought it. The next bar itself, it was at around, 2,646. That is where we could have bought it on 24th February, that is yesterday. And after we bought, as the price started going up, right on top again there is an indication. And you can see right in the left side, there is again an indication. So we would have exited our buy position somewhere here at 2,707 itself. We bought at 2,646. By 2,707 we could have exited. And from there the price has again started coming down. It is back to 2,684. All right. But as it is coming down, again, if it reaches, comes down, and if there is any green colored symbol, as we saw in this case, something like this, any such signal appears at the bottom, you can exit your short, get back into buy position, because there are chances it can bounce back once more. All right. But then when you're trading, you can trade in futures, you can trade in options. Today, Dynamic Live is the one and only tool in the whole world. It can automatically tell you how to trade in options. You can see it is now telling us buy put option. So you can buy a put option. Later it will tell you hold put option. Finally, at some point, it will tell you exit put option. It will be written there. You follow it as it is. But when it comes to trading in options, there is one more important thing that you have to do, and that is to select the right strike price. Today, again, Dynamic Live can automatically identify the right strike price. So when it is time for you to buy a call option, you can look at this pyramid pointing upward, pick one number out of these three. That is your right strike price. If it is to buy a put option, then you can look at this pyramid pointing downward, pick one number out of these three, and that is your right strike price. Now, even if that is made easy, now your job is absolutely effortless, isn't it? Yes, call option, put option, you can trade in options. All right, you said HDFC Bank, is it? Then let me check HDFC Bank. Yes, in HDFC Bank, right at the bottom, there is an indication that the price will reverse. When was this? It was on 24th, 9:55 in the morning. And by the time you buy it, all right, you could have bought it at 1,536. And from there, the price started increasing big time. As it started increasing, right on top, you can see a couple of signals here. Once again, when these signals appear, it means you have to secure your profits. And later, as it started coming down, it confirmed that it is going to go down. You can take a short position also. But if you are taking a short position, be careful. It will come down, but it will be for time being, temporary price movement. There are chances the price can bounce back. All right, Mr. Mukesh wants to check Bank Nifty once again. Thus, Bank Nifty, Mr. Mukesh, opened on a positive note today with a dynamic caution, with a zigzag on top. Later, as it came down, the ID3 speed signal, the golden arrow mark, that has also given us a sell. So this is how one can benefit every information when the price is likely to reverse from the top to bottom, from top to bottom and bottom to top. Everything will be identified by Dynamic Live. In the training, you will learn it in detail how to use it effectively, when to buy, when to sell. Using this, what kind of benefits one can achieve? Let me show you this. Here is an example of ICICI Bank options trading, where starting with ₹1,00,000, in a matter of just 12 trades, the balance has increased to 8,71,000. It is literally close to 700% returns on your capital. Now, for us to achieve this kind of benefits, all that we had to do here is just blindly follow what the Dynamic Live tells us to do. If it tells us to buy, you buy. If it tells us to sell, you sell. You can keep doing this. Not just in stocks, even if anyone wants to trade in index. There's Nifty here. Starting with just a 50,000 rupees capital, in just 17 trades, the balance has increased to 2,72,000 rupees. It is almost close to 400% returns on your capital. Those are the kind of benefits you can achieve. But when I'm showing this, I'm sure many of you may be thinking, this is unbelievable, and it is not possible, because majority people are only losing money. This is not true. If you're thinking in these lines, let me tell you one fact is right, that majority people are only losing money. There is absolutely no doubt in it. But then the truth here is you have to start believing all these things, because this is the real stock market for you. When you trade the right way, when you do the right entry and right exit, these are the kind of profits one can achieve. And today Dynamic Live can make it happen in a very effortless way. All right, Mr. Raghavendra wants to check TCS. Let me check TCS. You can see here this TCS. In TCS, it had confirmed a sell somewhere at this point in time. When was this? It was on 5th February, 9:55 in the morning, when the price was at 3,148. That is where it told us to sell. But after we sold, the price started going up. But this Dynamic Live told us hold the short position. Right on top, it also gave us indication that it's going to go down now. And from there, here we are. It is now at 2,995. 3,148 to 2,995. Now, how many points is this? It is already 153 points. And if anyone is trading in a stock like TCS, what is the lot size? Let me check this. TCS, the lot size is 300. 300 lot size with 153 points profit. We are talking about 45,000 rupees profit in a single trade with a single lot. All right. So these are the kind of benefits that one can achieve. Today, the major benefit of this, all right, Mr. Pradeep wants to check Asian Paint. I remember a few days back when I checked Asian Paint, it was in a downtrend. Yes. You can see here, there's a point where it confirmed a sell. When was this? It was on 15th February, 14:55, 2:55 in the afternoon. By then, the price was already at 2,455. Now it is at 2,373. But as the price started going down, right at the bottom, it has given us an indication that it is likely to reverse. And from there, as it started reversing, there is a point where it confirmed a buy. So we would have, it was on 23rd February, 12:30 in the afternoon. The price was already at 2,358. That is where you could have exited either a short position. You could have also taken a long, sold at 2,455 to 2,358. We are talking about literally 97 points profit. And you could have taken a buy there. And from there, now it is at 2,373. Another close to 15 points. Let us keep. So total in two trades, we are talking about 112 points profit. And in a stock like Asian Paint, the lot size that we are talking about is, 300. Once again, Asian Paint. It is 33,000 rupees profit in just two trades in a single lot. All right. So these are the kind of benefits. Mr. Aditya says investment to Nifty PE range at 10 to 15. What is this? I didn't understand your question, Mr. Aditya. But in the meantime, the major benefit of this Dynamic Live is trading futures and options has been made absolutely easy, effortless. Your job is only to place orders, when to enter, how long to hold, and when to exit. Complete information the Dynamic Live itself will tell you. But when I show this Dynamic Live, there are many people who have asked me why there are so many signals. As I told you in the beginning, price does not move in a similar way. There are varieties of price movement. In any different market condition, for you to get the right entry and right exit, these many signals are at work. And this is the reason it is told even the slightest move in the market does not go unmarked by Dynamic Live. let there be a small up and down movement or let there be a major up and down movement, each and every movement will be identified by Dynamic Live in advance. Our job is only to place orders. So something extraordinary like this, a magnificent tool, a software like this, what could be its price? You saw what kind of benefits one can achieve. So think in these lines, but let me tell you today, to make sure that every trader can reap the benefit of this Dynamic Live, to make sure all of you watching this session can first understand the benefit of Dynamic Live, for the first time ever in the last 13 years, the management of this company called Dowman Group, they have come up with a very big special offer. And the offer here is, today you can get this Dynamic Live by investing just 12,000 rupees plus GST for 1 month, where you can use it for one entire month. You can open it, run it in the live market, observe your favorite stock, how it works, do some trades. It's a matter of a trade or two for you to gain back this investment that you have made on this. There are many people who have been requesting us for trial for so many years. All your request has been answered today with this special offer. All right, for the first time ever, this kind of an offer has been given so that you can first understand its benefits. All right, but let me also tell you that this offer is valid only for the first month subscription. Those of you who are subscribing for the first time, only you will be able to subscribe this offer. And this offer is also going to go very soon, and the price is going to rise. Today, if any one of you is interested to jump into this revolution, start trading and start earning, here is the link that I've just texted on the chat. You can click on this link and you can subscribe it right away. Once you subscribe, this software will be installed on your computer. But to tell you about Dynamic Live, it all started with a 1.1 version, and today we are looking at the latest Dowmantic version 3.1, which is actually priced at 4,39,000 rupees for a 12-month subscription. But today, the same tool, you are getting it at just 12,000 rupees plus GST for 1 month. But once you subscribe, along with this, there are many other free bonus that you can get. What are all the free bonus? Let me show you. But before that, let me also tell you about the person who designed all these things. The name of this person is Mr. Ravi Chandran. He has more than 27 plus years of experience in stock market. He is the one who created the revolutionary, the world challenging dynamic system and Dynamic Live, the stock market auto analysis system. And he is not just a trader, he is also a magician. He is an author, he has written many books. He is a founder of 2 well-known NGOs, and today he is also a member of India's esteemed exchange. So being a magician, he has performed magic for many years, worked as a personal entertainer for many big celebrities, and as an author, he has written many books. One of his famous books was on the secret of fake currency. Now, the kind of research that he had done on the subject was so very impressive that even RBI invited him to come and give a presentation on the subject. That's the kind of a person that we are dealing with here today. This is the reason why big people like former Prime Minister Mr. H.D. Devegowda, former Vice President of our country, Dr. B.D. Jati, lot many big people came forward to appreciate his work. But you don't have to worry. At the end of the session, I will share a link with all of you. You can go see more about the history of this company and about this gentleman, Mr. Ravi Chandran. But the big question here is, after having done so many big work, why did he get into stock market? What is the reason? And above that, why did he design a software? So let me tell you, this person comes from a very poor background, first of all, and he always had the hunger to earn big money. And he realized if there is a way to make big money, that is stock market. So he started learning, he started doing research. But in his research, he realized if there is a way he can experience failure in this business, it will be based on these 3 factors. That is technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress. So he stopped following all these things, but he continued doing research. After many years of research, he realized the secret to make only profits in stock market. Now, whatever secret formula he identified, he first put it into an Excel sheet. He started trading. He started making profits. But later, in order to make his trading much more easier, he wanted to develop it into a tool. He approached many software companies, software engineers. Nobody were able to do it because this was a very complex requirement that he had. But he didn't stop there. He learned programming, coding by himself. He took many years and he ended up developing the ultimate tool to trade stock market in the present world. So from 2003 to 2021, he has developed more than 15 softwares with multiple versions, with more than 48 methods to trade in equity, futures and options. And all this work he has done with a single mission to make sure every trader worships the stock market as a god. Now I'm sure some of you may feel very strange about this mission, but let me tell you, this is true. Because everyone who comes to stock market, you follow somebody's advice, you follow something on your own. People lose money and they blame the stock market end of the day. They call it as gambling. Well, how is it fair? You must have realized it is because of your mistake or somebody else's mistake why you lost money, not because of stock market. Stock market is that ultimate platform which always gives you opportunity. You have to realize, you have to learn how to grab these opportunities. Even in your school, your teachers must have taught you work is worship. Am I right? Only when you respect your work, you'll start seeing results. The same way, only when you respect the stock market as a business, you will start seeing results. So with all these things, he first developed one of the revolutionary tool called as dynamic system. And for more than a decade, he's been training people how to make only profits in stock market while you sleep. Now, I'm sure some of you will feel strange about this. Some people say, when we are awake, we are not able to make profits. How is it possible to make profits when we are sleeping? Well, let me tell you, it is definitely possible. For that, you have to learn how to trade without watching the stock market. And it is definitely possible with the help of this dynamic system. So let me show you this dynamic system today. So this dynamic system. The benefit of dynamic system is it can automatically give us the right entry, right exit. So we don't have to waste our time doing any research analysis here. It will tell us what to do, when to buy, when to sell. The other major advantage here is it gives us signals and information one day in advance. So if you want to trade tomorrow, you get the signals and information today itself. That's the benefit of this dynamic system. All right. So today you can go check this dynamic system, note down what information it is giving you, when to buy, when to sell tomorrow. Note it down. Next day morning, call your stockbroker, give them the instruction over the phone, or you can place orders by yourself on your online trading terminals. And after that, cut the call, go do your regular job. Just make sure don't sit in front of trading terminal. If you sit in front of it, then it's a gone case. All right. Now using this, we can do one of the best positional trading in futures, options, in any stock or index, or even in commodities. All right. Can we check anyone? Let us check this Asian Paint itself. I'll open the chart of Asian Paint. So this is the price movement of Asian Paint. Now in this dynamic system, there are some very exclusive studies, but I'll just show you one of them right now. We call it the long dynamic. Now what this long dynamic can do here is, it can automatically identify when the price is about to increase or when it is about to decrease. All right. So you can see this line here. This is what we call it as long dynamic. Whenever the price is going to decrease, it gives us this red arrow mark saying that the trend is down, or a blue arrow mark saying that the trend is up. All right. So very recently it said that the trend is down. When was this? It was on 15th January 2021. By then, even the next day, if you had sold, the price was at around 2,592. And today, it has managed to close at 2,373. You can see the closing price here. 592 to 373. Now we are talking about 219 points profit, and we are still holding. One lot we saw that it is 300 quantity. It is 65,000 rupees profit in a single trade. Entry taken on which date? Entry taken on 18th January. Today it is 25th February. It is almost 1 month. In a 1 month duration, you are sitting on 65,000 rupees profit. What is the investment required to trade Asian Paint? Now the margin required is 1,45,000. Let's keep 1.5 lakh rupees. With a 1.5 lakh rupees capital, in a single trade, if you are able to earn 65,000 rupees profit, what better do you want? It is literally close to 40 to 50% returns on your capital. This is the benefit. And to follow this, you don't have to sit and watch the market whole day. If you can spend 10 to 15 minutes of your leisure time every day, that itself is more than enough. So using this dynamic system, what kind of benefits one can achieve? Let me show you. So this is Nifty here. Starting with the 5 lakh rupees capital, in a matter of just 4 trades, the balance has increased to 6,18,000. From when to when? 21st September to 6th November. If you take it till date, it is more than 100% returns on the capital here. Because there have been massive movements after November. Not just in index, even if you want to trade in stocks. This Reliance, a 10 lakh rupees capital has increased to 13 lakh rupees in just 4 trades. Not just in stocks and index, even if you want to trade in commodities. Zinc, which is one of the most feared commodities in this segment. Even here, a 5 lakh rupees has effortlessly grown to 11 lakh rupees in just 2 trades. Remember, you don't have to sit and do any research or analysis. Your job is to just blindly follow whatever it tells you to do. You do that, you make profits. So today, if anyone wants to trade stock market without watching the market using this dynamic system, then you can subscribe dynamic system. So let me give you the details. The actual value of dynamic system is 2,99,000 rupees plus GST for a lifetime subscription, one-time investment. But today you can get a special offer at 13 years old price. You can get it at just 95,000 rupees plus GST for a lifetime. We saw a stock like Asian Paint in a single trade is fetching us 65,000 rupees in a matter of one month, 10 days. Just imagine if you follow it for one entire year, now how big profits you will be sitting on. The investment that you make on the software, it's a matter of a trade, 2 to 3 trades, or let us say 4 to 5 trades, where you can totally take it out. And after that, year after year, you can keep earning these big profits. But the big announcement today here is you don't even have to invest 95,000 rupees because you can get it free today. So those of you who are subscribing the special offer at 12,000 rupees plus GST, you get dynamic live for 1 month. Along with that, you also get this dynamic system free as a bonus for 1 month. But in dynamic system, there are actually multiple packages. I just showed you one, that is the NSE All Stocks package. In this, you get all the stocks under NSE plus the index. But there are different packages for future stocks alone, for index alone. If anyone wants to trade in commodities, for bullions like gold, silver, for energy, crude oil, natural gas, base metals, copper, aluminum, multiple packages are there. You can choose anyone as per your requirement. Whichever dynamic system you subscribe, you get it free. You get it for lifetime. So these are all the revolutionary tools that Mr. Ravichandran has designed. But along with this, there are many other bonus. Let me show you. Once you subscribe, you will also be able to attend 2 days of online workshop organized on 27th February and 28th February. That is this coming Saturday and Sunday, day after tomorrow. All right. I am Santosh. I will be the one who will be training you on this day. And in this workshop, what are you going to learn? You will learn right from the basics of stock market. Just imagine, for you to learn the basics of stock market elsewhere in any other training program, you may have to invest 10,000, 20,000 or 30,000. But you end up learning so many things. But when you sit there to trade, that is when you will understand all that you have learned. It is only theoretical. Practicality is totally different. But in this training, you will learn the bare minimum knowledge, the practical knowledge required for you to start trading. How to trade in futures, how to trade in options. Even if you want to trade in equities for long-term or short-term investment, you will learn one of the best investor methods. If you want to trade without watching the market using dynamic system in futures and options, you will learn. If you want to get into full-time trading, you will learn how to trade by watching the market using dynamic live. And along with that, you will also learn how to trade in different market conditions. Whenever the market crashes, or if there is a big rally, how to make profits. When there is a news event, quarterly results, how to make profits. Even if the market is sideways flat, how to make profits. All these things you are going to learn. And you will understand how to earn a minimum of 283% returns in options every 30 trading days. The same returns in futures every 8 to 12 weeks. These are all the things that you're going to learn, my friends. You will not, this is not a training program where you learn technicals, charts, and all these things. No, nothing. You will directly learn how to start making profits. Mr. Gopalan has a question here. Since you said it gives signals one day in advance, can we have one tip in Bank Nifty for tomorrow so that many will purchase the software for 1 month happily? Well, that is not a problem, Mr. Gopalan. I can show you Bank Nifty. But since you have asked me this, I have to check it in detail to give you this, to tell you. You better tell me some other stock, Mr. Gopalan. The reason being, in Bank Nifty, what has happened is, first of all, in this up movement, we were waiting for a buying opportunity. We were waiting for 35,980, which the price crossed yesterday, 35,980. We bought it. After we bought it, the price started moving up. All right. Now you can see it has come to a critical point. There are chances the price can reverse. All right. So if the price starts reversing tomorrow, we will be ready to exit it early. All right. So already the trade is running. But if there is any other stock where the price has already increased or price has already decreased, then you can tell me that stock name. I will check and I will tell you if you have to buy, where to buy tomorrow, or if you have to sell, where to sell it tomorrow. All right. You name the stock, I'll do that. But in Bank Nifty, already a trade is running. We are already in buy position. So I cannot suggest you to buy now in middle. All right. So any other stock you can suggest me, I can check it. ICICI Bank. All right. Let us check ICICI Bank. What's happening in ICICI Bank? You don't have to worry. Tomorrow morning, before the market opens, you will get a mail wherein we will suggest you one stock, and we will also suggest you how much percentage returns that stock is likely to give in how many days in options. But of course, if you have the tool with you, only then you will be able to trade. All right. But at least if you don't have the tool with you, you can observe for those many days. One of the option is going to fetch us such a big return. All right. All these things you will get it. But let us check this ICICI Bank. All right. So normally every day, once you go through the training, when you use this tool, these are the two things that we check. One is the chart as well as this report. In this report, basically these four numbers are very, very important, using which we decide when to buy and when to sell. All right. In ICICI Bank, already a buy position is running. But if you have to take a short position tomorrow, at what price can you take a short? Let me tell you. It is 611.5. You can note down this number. All right, 611.5. If the price of ICICI Bank trades below 611.5, you can directly go ahead, take a short position in futures. If not, you can buy a put option. But once you do that, after that, if the price reaches, if the price comes down, if the price reaches 606.75, be ready to exit your short position. All right, that is where we can book our profits. 611.5, below that you can take a short if it comes there. If it doesn't come there, then no trade, because we are already holding long and we will continue to hold long. All right, so this is about your stock. I hope I have fulfilled your curiosity, but then you don't have to worry. Tomorrow morning another mail, as I told you, you will get it. If you did not, you can go check our website. dynamiclive.in is the website. In that website, in the menu, you will find a menu called as trading lessons. There you can go and subscribe, or you can see what is the latest lesson there. In that, the stock name will be mentioned. Any which ways, as I was telling you, what you will learn is the larger picture, the right way to invest for long term, the right way to trade stock futures or index futures, or even in options. These are the things that you're going to learn. And this training will be split into 5 different sessions. First day, that is on 27th, it will be 3 sessions, each session for 1 hour duration. All right, and the last day, that is on Sunday, it will be 2 sessions, but the last session will be for 1.5 hour duration. But even due to any emergency, if you are not able to attend any one session, you don't have to worry. Within the next 24 hours, you will get access to the training videos, because everything will be video recorded. But let me also tell you that this is not something new that we are doing. We've been doing this training program for the last 13 years. And more than 13,000 people have joined this revolution. And many of them have achieved some extraordinary results. And this training, you can utilize it in multiple ways to trade. From entry-level trading to expert-level trading. Now, why I say this is because many people who come to us, they say, is it easy? Will I be able to learn it easily? If you want something very easy, then you can follow an entry-level trading method and start earning. If you're ready to dedicate some more time and put in some efforts, you can follow the expert-level trading method also, where we will be working towards earning around 283% returns in options every 30 days. All right? But anyway, ways, for you to get all these benefits, you have to subscribe, and you have to subscribe right now, because tomorrow is the last day for anyone to subscribe. The link is already there. I have already texted it on the chat. If required, I'll do it once again. But this is not the end. There are other benefits also. Let me show you. This is not an ordinary training program where you pay money, get the software, whether you made the profit or not, even the God does not know. That will not happen here. Everyone who joins here, you must make profits. To make sure all of you make profits, we organize this pre-market session where we will handhold you initially for 1 entire month. At 8:30 morning, we will have this session. It is a private, exclusive session for all those people who have subscribed. In this session, we will discuss, we will plan for the day. For Nifty, Bank Nifty, what is the plan? When to buy, when to sell? Mr. Gopalan, any of your favorite stock, in this session, you will learn it in detail. What trade has to be done today in that stock. Now, once you go through the session, note down the plan that we have discussed, implement it as it is. That itself is more than enough for you to start earning. All right. So this is the major benefit. And you go through the session for 1 week and you implement it as it is told, you will start earning much bigger. I mean, you would have earned much bigger than what you have invested for this program. And every weekend we organize this weekly dynamic members meet, wherein we discuss what happened during the entire week, how big profits you could have made, how many people made profits, how many did not. If you have not made profits, then what went wrong? Why did you not? Where did you miss this? Let us discuss everything openly so that we can make sure that you make profits. We are ready to go to this extent to make sure that everyone who subscribes makes profits. But we cannot hold you by your neck and make you profits. So at least you should put 10% of your efforts, 10% interest. You show the interest, rest we will take you. You take the first step, remaining the dynamic system, dynamic live will help you to make profits. And not just that, you will also be given free access to our dynamic members area in the website, where all the training videos will be made available so that you can go watch it anytime, every time, whenever you are free. These are all the benefits that you can get today just by subscribing that special offer. But let me also tell you that all these things were originally designed for Mr. Ravichandran's personal trading. He never had a plan to share this with anyone else. But it so happened when he was trading way back in 2006, 2007, I, and like me, many other people started seeing how his account balance kept on growing. Because, you know, if you lose money in stock market, you may have to go and tell everyone that you have lost money. But if you have made profits, you don't have to tell anyone that you have made profits, but everyone will automatically come to know that you are making profits. This is the secret. So that is how people came to know that he is making big profits. So people approached him one fine day to request him to share the secret so that they can all make profits. But you won't believe, he refused. He said that, no, I have designed this for my trading. But disappointed, many people started cursing him. You won't believe, there were many people who started threatening him. That is the extent to which people went. But he did not budge, he didn't share it. But one fine day, what happened was, he experienced a big heart attack. He was lying there on his deathbed. That is when people around him started saying, because people are cursing you today, that is the reason maybe you are going through all these tough times. And he thought maybe it is true. Because when you are going through the tough time in your life, that is when you will start realizing all possible things, thinking superstitious way. So he finally decided to start sharing it, and you won't believe, he gave it free for more than 100 different traders. But as he says in his own words, when he gave it free, he got only monkeys. Now people started asking him, if you're so sure about making profits, why don't you make all the profits? Why do you want to give it to others? He said, boss, that is what I was doing. But anyways, he realized anything that is given free, people will never understand its value. And it is his years of hard work, and he never wanted people to misuse it. And he wanted people to benefit from it. So he started pricing it. He priced it 1,000, 5,000 rupees. But even then he says he got only monkeys. Finally, he raised the price to 1,00,000 rupees. And that's when he started getting gentlemen. You know why? Because people who invested 1,00,000 rupees, they put their efforts, they followed it the right way, they started making profits. All right. Now they have invested 1,00,000 rupees, they cannot waste it, isn't it? So they put their efforts. So that is how this entire journey started, and here we are today discussing about one of the revolutionary tool in the whole world to trade stock market, and that is Dynamic Live, which is priced at 4,39,000 rupees for a 12-month subscription. But today in the same Dynamic Live, there are other offers also. Let me show you. The same 12-month subscription, instead of paying 4,39,000, today you can invest just 1,23,000 plus GST, where you get Dynamic Live for one entire year. You also get a dynamic system, 95,000 rupees worth of dynamic system free for lifetime. There is a 6 months plan also at 72,000 plus GST. You get Dynamic Live for 6 months. You also get dynamic system free for 1 year. 3 months plan at 42,000. You get Dynamic Live for 3 months. You also get a dynamic system free for 3 months. And there is a 1 month plan at 16,500. You get Dynamic Live for 1 month. You also get a dynamic system free for 1 month. These are all the 4 different plans that you can opt for from the second month onwards. But for the first month, you get the special offer at just 12,000 rupees plus GST. So yeah, I see many of you who have subscribed. Please look at your mail. You must have received a mail from our technical team. Reply to the mail. They will take a remote access of your computer and they will install it right away. And once you subscribe, what all will you get? Let me give you a quick recap. First of all, you'll get these 2 software: Dynamic Live for full-time trading in futures and options, Dynamic System for positional trading in futures and options, and also for investments. Both these softwares you will get. You will also be able to attend the pre-market session to prepare your next action plan. You will get access to all the training videos. You will also be able to attend the 2 days of online workshop. We call it the Dynamic Superpower Trading Workshop. But there is one more benefit. Once you have subscribed today, all these things you will get, of course, but along with that, your subscription count will start only from Monday. So till Monday, that is till Sunday, you can use it absolutely free. So these are all the benefits. This is all about today's webinar, my friends. All of you who are interested, you can click on the link, subscribe it right away. But if you have any questions or doubts, you can ask me now. Get it clarified and then decide. There are people who say that I want to see how it works in the live market. If that is what you want to do, tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. in the morning, the same session, a repeat of the same session will be organized, but we will be in the live market. You can see how it works in the live market and get all your doubts clarified and then decide. All right? Thank you, Mr. Gopalan. Even if there is any other stock, anything else that you have, you can ask me. We will check it, get your doubts clarified, and then you can plan it up. Any questions? Any other doubts? Anyone? But then if you are trading in ICICI Bank, as we discussed, please make a note of that number. All right. Exactly at that point you do the trade. Exactly at that point you exit from the trade. You will make good profits. Any other question? Any other doubts? Anyone else? You will get a link for tomorrow 11:30. Yeah, you can use the same link that you have used to join this session. Using the same link, you can connect to tomorrow's 11:30 session. Also, if in case you couldn't, then what you can do is you can just contact us at these numbers or write a mail. Immediately, the support team will send you a link. All right, through which you can join the session. Yes, it was nice talking to you also, Mr. Gopalan. Thank you. Anyone else? Any other questions or doubts? Let me check what's happening in Reliance. Today I was told that there was a big movement in Reliance. Boom. There's a big movement. You can see here the price of Reliance has started increasing. But right at the bottom, it had given us an indication that it is going to reverse. And one could have bought it here. But anyways, today again it confirmed a buy at this point. It was at 13:55 in the afternoon. By then the price was 2,133. From there it just moved to 2,152. But right on top now it is giving us an indication that be careful. It is time. There are chances the price of the stock can go down. Get ready. Any golden arrow mark pointing downward tomorrow in the live market, we can observe this. If there is a golden arrow mark pointing downward, we will straight away go ahead, get into a short position. Yes, it's my duty, Mr. Gopalan, because I want people whoever come here to get complete clarity and then plan it up. Because half knowledge, half clarity, it is always risky, isn't it? Whether they join or not, that is a different story. But then, if there is a way to make profits, there is a procedure, and anyone follows the procedure, it is definitely possible, and it is possible in a big time. I mean, big way. Mr. Alpesh wants to check PNB. Let us check PNB. Payment link. All right. I'll just text it once again. Yes, I have just texted it. Did you get it? Are you able to see the payment link? Above the chat also the payment link is there. Just above the chat, can you see? Did you get the payment link? Did you find the payment link, Mr. Gopalan? In the meantime, this is a PNB, Mr. Alpesh. You can see the price coming down, but as it came down, right at the bottom, there is an indication. We call it dynamic caution, which means the price can reverse. And from there, the price did reverse. Yes, iMojo is the payment link. As it moved up again, there is an exit. From here, it is again coming down. There is a selling opportunity today, but it is a very small trade. You will get an exit very soon. All right. But if it manages to go down a bit further, when I say further, let me tell you the number. If it can sustain below 41.40 for more than 30 minutes tomorrow in the live market, then you will see that it will again go down once more. That is when you can go ahead and take a short position once again. So there's PNB. All right, Mr. Yogananda is there on YouTube live. So I'm sure you will be waiting for SBI. So let me check SBI. SBI, you can see here today it opens with a gap up with a caution symbol. There is a zigzag. And ID3 speed signal gave a sell, which means we will be holding on to a put option, short positions. But as it comes down, it can give us an exit very quickly. Be careful. All right, looks like there are no more questions. So gentlemen, thank you all for joining today's session. Wish you all a happy trading. Those of you who have subscribed today, welcome to the Dynamic family. See you tomorrow at 8:30 in the pre-market session. But until then, good night to all of you. Thank you once again for joining the session.